I feel like as weeks pass, I keep, oh, hello, hello. This is such an interesting intro. I was gonna say, I feel like as weeks pass, I keep doing these later and later in the day. But week 8, let's talk about it. Also, been doing my hair myself. Yup, I'm now officially an official proper black girl. Yup, who braids her own hair. Yup, look at these parts. Can you even see them real nice? But the reason why I am doing this check-in at like 9 p.m. is because I just got done with my artist date. I went to go and see Sinners. That movie was so good. I want to go and watch it again. Oh! Miss Haley Steinfeld? Yeah. Oh, it's so hot in here. Can I take this off? You hear that southern drawl coming out of me? Let me get serious. One of the check-ins is talking about my artist date. Was so good. I'm really doing this adult thing. I'm really doing this adult thing. Like, oh my God. Drove there and back by myself. Didn't fuck up anything. I was so scared because I normally always drive in the daytime. And this was my first time like driving alone at night. I was cool. I was chill. I was calm as a cucumber. Calm as a cucumber. Still don't like driving at night by myself, but cool as a cucumber. Do what I need to do. Anyways, it's already been 2 minutes of me just yapping, but that was such a good movie. Oh, that was such a good movie, and I'm so happy because I was literally looking forward to this artist date the entire fucking week. I was supposed to go on Thursday. Anyways, I'm just happy that I went. Such a good movie. I might go again and take my little sister because it's just so good. It's so good. I'm literally gonna download the soundtrack and listen to it when I take my shower. Anyways, let's do this check-in. Do my morning pages. Oh, sorry. Okay. Actually, we're not. That's not where we're starting. Week 8. So week 8 was about recovering a sense of strength, and it says this week tackles another major creative block: time. You will explore the ways in which you have used your perception of time to preclude taking creative risks. You will identify immediate and practical changes you can make in your current life. You will excavate the early conditioning that may have encouraged you to settle for far less than you desire creatively. Let's talk about it. Let us talk about it, because as a neurodivergent babe who is terrible at time management, something that I picked up was because of work, I now have like a schedule. And I'm realizing as a neurodivergent babe, I love having a schedule. I used to think that I'm a go with the flow type of girl, just wake up and see where the day takes me. I was very wrong. And it's been about a month almost, maybe just under a month of me having a job and like, getting into a routine. Like I need to wake up and have all of this shit done, going out and making sure that like I have a whole calendar here now. Like I actually follow this thing, and you see here, like I move things around and I make time. So this week, having that be the main focus really made me realize that like I'm actually not a go with the flow type of babe. I love a schedule. I've picked up a habit of like checking something off my list. It makes me feel so accomplished, even if it's something small. Like I did my hair on Friday. I was off on Thursday, and that was initially when I was supposed to go and see Sinners. I didn't, and I was also supposed to go to the gym that day. I didn't because I was like, I need to get my hair done. Like the way that my scalp is starting to itch, and I've been putting off wash day for far too long. All right, I need to get this done. Did I spend 7 hours doing my hair? Absolutely, but it looks the fuck good. Hello, it looks the fuck good. And even though technically to some degree, I still felt like, oh, but if because I again, like I kept pushing doing my hair off when I was like, okay, I'm going to cancel these plans and I'm going to do my hair instead. And I still felt like I was wasting time because I was supposed to be doing other things. But then once my hair was done and like Friday, the next day I had to go in for work, I was like, I didn't waste time though. That wasn't a waste of time. I needed to get my hair done. This is something that I have been putting off for a while. And I finally got it done. And it was so much easier for me to just bite the fucking bullet and do it. Do you know what I mean? Or even with like, I needed to post a cover on YouTube and been recorded. Been sitting on BandLab for about a week and a half. And I just kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because I just didn't want to mix and master. I hate mixing and mastering. I do. I'm not a fan of it. But it literally took me 2 hours to do. And it sounds good. And I uploaded it, well received, well liked. But because I kept putting it back and kept pushing it back, mind you, I had the time. Procrastination. But yeah, so we talked about things about like, we talked about like survival and how like being an artist essentially sometimes means being in like survival mode, because like you face so many losses. Do you know what I mean? And it's always this like roller coaster, that which I really, really enjoyed that chapter. The Ivory Power, which was, how do I describe this? So basically it discussed the idea of like, how do I describe this? Like how you need to stop self-sabotaging and looking at your wounds and then using that as an excuse to not move forward with your creativity. And that really stood out to me because also with like some of the tasks that we had to do, it was a lot about like looking backwards. We do a lot of therapy, but there's so many like, as someone who is interested in like mental health and stuff like that, there's so many like therapy adjacent tasks that require you to have to open up old wounds and these old boxes that you may have thought you had healed, but you actually carry them with you. And instead of, you're basically like putting a plaster over a leak, and the water pressure, it keeps growing and it keeps growing. And instead of you just fixing the pipe, you just add another plaster, add another plaster, add another plaster. And like all of that, eventually when the pipe bursts, it makes you go, well, why the fuck am I doing this anyways? You know what? So let me just quit. Let me just, instead of me being the artist, let me become the art critic. You know, instead of me being the director and the script writer, the actress, let me be the journalist. You know, let me do something that's still within the field, but it's not what I actually want to do. Do you know what I mean? But my favorite chapter has to be, actually, I'm going to read the quote. So it comes from the chapter Filling the Room. And there's actually two quotes here that I highlighted. And the one says, fantasizing about pursuing our art full-time, we fail to pursue it part-time or at all. Indulging ourselves in a frantic fantasy of what our life would look like if we were real artists. We fail to see the many small creative changes that we could make at this very moment. This kind of look at the big picture thinking ignores the fact that a creative life is grounded on many, many small steps and very, very few large leaps. And that stood out to me the most this week. Because, again, as someone who is neurodivergent, battles with mental health, and has been on this creative path for so long, it takes a lot. Because I see my age mates who are in the same similar field as me, or even my peers who are going out and doing big things, and I'm wondering, why am I not there? You know, and I have all of these big ideas and all of these things that I want and ways that I want my career to look like, that I get so lost in the future that hasn't even happened. Meanwhile, here in the present, I didn't even write the song. I didn't even produce. I haven't even hit up studios, searched up studio times. I haven't spoken to anyone, like a choreographer, for example, to help me choreograph one of my songs. You know, like, there are so many little steps that I need to do now that I haven't even touched because I'm so far thinking, oh, I need to move to Joburg. Oh, I need to maybe move out of South Africa, period, because the music scene isn't big enough. You know, like, all of these things that are so far removed from my current reality, even if it means that at some point I will need to get there. But what is in my current reality, I haven't even touched on yet. I haven't even looked at yet because I'm so stuck in the future. And I'm I used to think that, like, I'm such an overthinker, and it's like, no, you're not actually an overthinker. That's a trauma response. That is a trauma response. And like that is something that, like, I was sitting with this entire week because earlier on, I was talking about, like, how I need to maybe move to Joburg because, like, you know, I think just things are going to be better for me. No. And this week, I fully saw that was a lie that I've been telling myself. I broke my tripod, so this camera angle I don't like. But anyways, that's not important. But like, I'm seeing how I'm connecting with my audience, even if it is just through social media. Like, I live in a day and age where whatever screen people are watching this on is literally how I connect and how I am being found by people. And I don't take it seriously enough. That was also something because, again, this whole week was about, like, time management as the main theme, right? And I realized for a long time that, yes, while I am consistent on social media compared to maybe other independent artists, I'm not doing what I need to do. And this isn't even me trying to compare to other artists or, you know, talking down upon myself. That's simply the truth. I don't spend enough time making my art. Or when I do, I tend to nitpick at it. Where it's like, girl, just post. It's okay if it's bad in the beginning. It's not supposed to be perfect. And if I keep waiting for it to be perfect, I will never post it because I will always find a flaw. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. We also worked on affirmations this week, and I really loved it. So this week overall was just like, I feel like while I'm still realizing new things about myself and my art, it's not necessarily that, like, I'm learning new things. It's just that I'm breaking old habits. Oh, word. But I'm breaking old habits. Apparently that's not important. So yeah, but I'm also noticing how many more risks I'm taking and how much I stopped caring. Like, if people tell me that they don't like my shit, that's all right. It's not meant for you to like. The people that get it, the girls that get it will get it, and the gays that get it will get it, because that's who I do this shit for. I have never done anything to please a man, and I'm not gonna start now, and I'm definitely not gonna start doing things in order to please the majority. Like, that's not who my art is for. That is not what I'm creating music for. While also, yes, I'm sharing my story, and I know that there are many people out there who will relate to everything that I'm saying in my music. That's who I'm creating for. That's who I'm being a voice for. And I'm specifically also being a voice for that little girl in me who was constantly told no, who was constantly overlooked by mediocre people around her. Okay? I'm not out here trying to be the next Doechii, the next Beyonce, the next Tyler. I am out here trying to be the first EDANBIK. And that is on period. And I am sick and tired of these old voices that I carry with me, or carried with me, past tense, because we're not doing that shit anymore, telling me to care about people hiding behind a screen. Because even if you find the courage to be able to leave a hate comment or whatever. That has nothing to do with me. Because while you are out there being hateful and spiteful, I'm out here living my dreams. Do you know what I mean? And I look good as fuck while doing that. Like, I'm just so happy that, like, I found this course when I found it. I feel like I was meant to find it now. And I've opened myself up so much in my music now that it's actually so crazy. Like, I'm so excited to release this mixtape. I'm so excited to release this mixtape. People don't understand. Like, no one understands. And I've been holding this and holding it, but I'm ready for it to be out. And even though it technically doesn't look the way that I wanted to, I'm okay with that because I am able to adapt, and it is okay for me to adapt. I don't want to be tied down to the perfectionism mindset. And I also don't want to be tied down by the procrastination. But I also need to realize that it's okay if I just sometimes sit and do nothing. It's all right. Okay? Yes, create your art and go on artist dates and work out and do all of these things. But there is 7 days in a week, and each day is 24 hours. And if I break up each day, each hour, and if I'm able to just do something for even 10 minutes, that is good. That is great, because there are some people out here who aren't even doing 60 seconds or even 30. And you took 10 minutes. So be proud of yourself, I do. But I'm so, like, I feel like I'm entering my hot girl grown woman era. Like, I truly feel like, oh no, she's adulting now. Can I take this off? Like, truly, it's giving adults. It's giving grown woman. I'm a grown woman. Sorry. Anyways, great week. We learned a lot. As always, was fantastic. I experienced quite a bit of synchronicity. That fucking Jeep Wrangler. Also, a lot of angel numbers this week, which is crazy because I think it was last week where I was like, oh, it's been a while since I've seen angel numbers. And then the universe was like, bet, we're coming for you. Artist date, loved it. Gonna go and see that movie again because I was so fucking Michael B. Jordan. And that the actor, Sammy. Yeah. All right. So week 9 is recovering a sense of compassion. This week finds us facing the internal blocks to creativity. It may be tempting to abandon ship at this point. Don't. We will explore and acknowledge the emotional difficulties that beset us in the past as we made creative efforts. We will undertake healing the shame of past failures. We will gain in compassion as we reparent the frightened artist child who yearns for creative accomplishment. We will learn tools to dismantle emotional blocks and support renewed risks. Oh, that sounds like it's gonna touch on some things. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'm gonna go shower now. Love you. Bye.